Streams. Streams refers to a single compartment that collects a specific item. An example of this would be our flexi bin. Our flexi bin is future ready and can be transitioned to be able to accept either 1, 2, or 3 streams. Streams. How would we use that in a sentence? Similar to Ghostbusters, you don't want to cross your streams. In recycling, you don't want to cross-contaminate. So think Ghostbusters, don't cross the streams. It's a bad thing to do.
A backboard is a visual representation of your waste and recycling. It sits at the back of the bin and is meant to communicate the images of the items that you're trying to recycle or properly landfill.
Recycling graphics are simply images that go on a recycling container to show you the appropriate place to see what goes where. So we put exact images of products on the bin to make it easy for the end user to make the right choice. At CleanRiver, our studies have shown that adding recycling graphics to your recycling container can increase your diversion rate by up to 52%.
Diversion rate is the amount of waste that your facility diverts from landfill, so through recycling or reusing. To figure out your diversion rate, you take the total amount of waste from your facility minus anything that you're recycling or reusing divided by your total amount of waste, and then that gives you your diversion rate. Figuring out your diversion rate as a benchmark can then help you set goals for your recycling program to divert more. At CleanRiver, we have a high diversion rate of 98%.
Recycling contamination is when you approach a recycling bin and, for instance, you have a pop can in your hand. And your first decision is to walk up and put it in the bin without really examining what you're doing. Before you know it, it ends up in either the trash bin or the compost bin, but it clearly has a bin marked for pop cans. That's recycling contamination.
In the world of recycling, CleanRiver has launched a couple of terms. One is transition ready or future ready. And what does that really mean? Future ready, the new series of products we created, is designed to anticipate not only the changes of the plates on the top, but more importantly, change the amount of streams from 1, 2 to 3, and also right size the volumes being collected in those independent streams, because we never know what's going to be happening or how much material is going to be collected throughout the day. One thing I can tell you is in life, and more importantly in recycling programs, change is a constant. And if you have the ability to be ready for that change when it's coming, this is going to allow you to save time and money in your recycling program while it's putting you on the path to becoming a recycling superstar.
I'm Calvin, and I'm here to explain the difference between a front loading and a front deposit bin. The front loading, that's where your service location is. So you're going to open the door, service the liner, put it back in. For the front deposit bin, there's going to be an opening in the front, and that's where you deposit your waste. So to summarize, loading is your service, and deposit is where you throw your trash.
Greenwashing. We've all heard the term, but what does it really mean? So you think about whitewashing, think about a fence where you whitewash the fence and you've got a really nice clean look. On the flip side, whitewashing can be used to perhaps hide up scandals or corruption. Greenwashing is a term that's being used more and more frequently these days in the world of sustainability. And what it is there's a lot of marketing firms doing green marketing. And what they do is they put a little spin on the products and services to make products and items look a lot more green or sustainable than they really are. A good example of greenwashing would be a consumer packaged product. Could be a box of soap or a box of cereal, and they come out with new and improved with sustainable packaging. But in reality, the product is just the same. The material has always been recyclable, but they're just now advising people it is recyclable. On a catastrophic level, an example of this was Volkswagen. When they launched their Jetta TDI, that said they're diesel fuel clean burner than anything else in the world. And they really benefited from the increased sales and profits. But when they got caught, it was catastrophic because in the end, it seriously damaged their brand. And in the United States alone, they had to pay a $25 billion fine for greenwashing. At the end of the day, business is all about making money and taking risks. And my advice to people in the marketplace who either operate or marketing products is when it comes to greenwashing or being sustainable, what I've learned is that the customers out there, they'll love you for trying, but hate you for lying. I'm Bruce Buchan, encouraging you to never waste a moment and always do the right thing in sustainable marketing.